Hi, in this lesson I was thinking that we will take what we have and make it into a group, because this could be good to have as like a base tile set for the future. We will do some changes. I think I will go back to the fraction instead of using modulo. So change that into fraction by just clicking modulo and then go down here and select fraction. And also move the fraction into the subtract and move the scale in front of the fraction. So we have that in like this. And now we have almost the same thing, but we can take away the combine x, y, z, and we can take away the divide. So then we only have this value here to control things, because that will give us a little bit more flexibility and we have fewer nodes. Other than that, I think we just have it as we have it right now. So what we should do is create a group. So you can do like this, that you select almost everything without this material output. So exclude that from your selection, but all the other thing just drag around so you have all selected, and now you press Ctrl G and you have now a group out of it. And we have a group input, and that group input should have some values. So what value should we have? Well, I think we should have, of course, the value on how many tiles we want. So we can take away this one and just put that into the group input like that, and then we get something called scale. We would like it to call amount of tiles or something like tile amount perhaps. So I will press N to get this tool out here, and then I go to the group tab and click on scale. And when I click on scale, I can change the type and name and so on. The type is okay, but the name we can then change into tile amount. And we can use, if we want to, spaces between the words so it's easier to understand. So tile and amount here, we can have a default, and that could be free. We should not have less than one tile, and the maximum we don't have to set, I think, because that's up to the user. It could be 40 tiles or it could be 10,000 tiles. It doesn't matter, but not negative, and we should have at least one tile. So then we have that in, and we can take away the values. Just click on that and press delete. And the other thing I think we should have in is this corner stuff here by using the distance. So we put that in as well. If it's hard to reach, then just drag the group input close to what you're going to do, and then we put that in to the distance, but instead of distance we could call it for roundness. So click on roundness, or click on distance, change to roundness like this. Okay. And the other thing is the height of the tiles, and that we get from the from max here. So you can see we can change that one. And just take that to 0.2, drag that from max into this, and then you change that to height. So put height here, like that. Now I see that I spell roundness wrong, so I put in U as well, so we call roundness, and since we're already here, we can change the minimum value, so it's 0, no roundness, and a maximum, we can put it to 1. I don't think we should have something that is above 1 here. For the height, we can do the same, so minimum height of 0.1, I think, and a maximum of, let's say 1 as well there. So then we have put that out or as an input, and now in the output we can change the result to call it factor. So just go down and write factor or FAC. So then we have it as most nodes as an output, and we move back the group input again like this, and then we have all we need for the moment anyway. So now we can just press tab, and now we have only one node, and it is called node group. We can now just go to properties out here, and if you don't have it, then just press N, but if you have it, it's just to write, and then we can write like base tile set, and then it's just to try it out. So when we change tile amount, you can see it changes here to 4 and 5 and so on. We can change the roundness between those values, and that works pretty well, easy to set. And we can change the height from nothing or almost nothing to 1, and that also works very well, so it's easy to put that in. The only thing that I think that should not be as it is right now is the tile amount, because if I put that to 4.7, I get 4.7 tiles, meaning that I get half tiles or a part of a tile, and I would like that to be either 4 or 5 and not like half of it, and that is of course up to each person, but that is how I think it should work. So I will do a small change, so you can select base tile set, as I call it now, and then just press tab. And if you have something that you would like to go like 0 and then 1, 2, 3 and so on without having the decimals, then we have a node for that as well. And that node is called floor. So you can press Shift A and go to, in this case it's only a scalar, so Shift A converter and math. And you connect the math into the tile amount here, since it's the tile amount that we would like to change. Mine flew away for some reason, but it's just to go back again. So here we have the tile amount, and then in this you have floor. You also have ceiling. Floor takes the lowest integer value out of a number. So if you have like 1.9, it will still be 1. Ceiling do the opposite. It takes the highest value out from the value. So if you have 1.9 here, it will be 2. So I recommend floor because it's easier to understand, because you always go from 0 and then go to 1 and so on. So in most cases is floor the way to do stuff when you want to have not just a round, because if you use round it will see that if you have 1.5 it will be rounded in one way, and if you have 1.4 it will be rounded in another way. With floor you can be certain that you just get the integer part, and that is what we want in this case. So just click floor, and when you have floor in, and we now press tab to go out again, and you try here, you can see then you get fixed amount. So even if I go between here, between 5.1 and 5.9, it will be the same. It's not until I go to 6 that I get the changes here. And I even have to go above that, but I think that is because of some math I put in in the. So let's see, tile amount 1, and in 2 we go to 2. So here it works, and here it works. I don't know really why it didn't work. It works all the way here. Could be that I had some hidden stuff in here, because now it works as it should. Yeah, now it works as it should. Good. I was a little bit worried for a moment, but as you can see, it rounds everything, or it cuts the decimals away, so you get exactly the amount of tiles that you want in this. And now you have a very simple, easy to use group, and if you want to use it and you don't know yet how to do it, then it's just to press Shift A and you go then to group. And in your group here, you then can see that you have the base tile set that we created exactly now. So if I just click on that, I get this group and I can then use it again. So that is how you create a group, and that is very good to have because now it's very easy to read. You don't have to read all those nodes. It's just to get the base tile set and you're good to go, and then you can create some type of pattern here and just mask those two together and everything will work fine. I think I will do some changes on this later on to get more outputs and perhaps also a little bit more input here. But for now, this is just perfect. So this will end my session when it comes to creating tiles. And in the next chapter or next lesson, I will go to something completely new. And what that will be, that you will see in the next lesson, where I hope I will see you. So I just say bye for now and see you in the next lesson.